research topic is integrating IPTV to social networking websites. This is my outline. Introduction. Social networking usage has been growing in all age groups. Elderly people are the highest television viewing group. IPTV is a new interesting technology which will be dominating future. Speech-to-text technology is also improving slowly. Here are some of the problems which elderly people encounter. Some of them are, they are intimidated by the technology, they have low learning curve, they are economically restricted, they have limitations mobility-wise and even in vision. They feel the need to feel connected and safe and secure. There are other problems in smartphones and speech-to-text technologies. Some of the problems which we encounter in the phones are like small buttons, difficulty in navigating to a feature, and difficulty in typing, and speech-to-text conversion is not accurate. Here is the related work. We'll first talk about IPTV. IPTV is two-way mode of interaction. Some of the features of IPTV includes live television, video on demand, time-shifted programming, etc. In the year 2010, the IPTV occupied close to 400 million households worldwide. 99% of the video viewing is still done on television. IPTV is a new market and it is expected to give new revenue to all the service providers in future. Elderly people are the highest television viewing group. They need a simple interface and they need some kind of mechanism which will give them a feedback. Speech-to-text technologies. Speech is the most natural way to express yourself. There are some speech recognition software like Intel, Listen, Parling, and ProTutors. These speech technologies are used by native language and the second language speakers to gain proficiency in the language. Apart from that, there are third-party applications in the current mobile phones like Dragon Dictation, Duolingo, and Shoutout. These applications provide speech-to-text technology. These are speech-to-text technologies used in mobile phones to search a picture or even to create emails or use other facilities on the phone just by using speech. According to a study, people prefer using speech to make annotations rather than using text. So speech-to-text technology can be used to motivate elderly to be more active on social networking websites. Mobile phone ownerships. Mobile phones are easily accessible nowadays. This has been made possible because of the reduced cost and the reduced service charges. According to a study, 68% of the elderly aged 75 plus, aged 66 to 74 age, and 48% of elderly who are 75 plus are using mobile phones. Mobile phones can also come in handy for more straightforward interaction with the TV. Television viewership. Elderly people watch close to 4 to 5 hours every day. Watch television 4 to 5 hours every day. 65. The people who are the elderly people account to about 17.4% of the TV viewership. Social networking. Some of the social networking we are aware of are Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, etc. The usage is growing in all age groups. From the year 2009 to 2010, the social networking usage in elderly age group almost doubled. Elderly show inclination towards Twitter, and the reason for that may be because people, as they age, they become more verbose. This is the proposed approach. We are trying to provide convenience to the elderly people by integrating Internet Protocol TV to social networking by means of using speech in the mobile phones. This is the system architecture. The user speaks to the mobile phone. There is a Duolingo software which converts the speech to text, and it is passed on to the Twitter using the Twitter mobile client. There is a Twitter Twitter web server which extracts the information from the Twitter and holds it there. On the other side, on the media room side, there are three components which has media room web server, media room simulator index page, and media room simulator user profile page. Media room simulator index page holds the information of the user profiles. Based on the user profile selected, the information is passed on to media room web server. The media room web server is responsible for loading the page of the media room simulator user profile page. So once the page is being loaded, the media room simulator user profile page directly interacts with the Twitter web server and gets the information about the user and displays it. There is a 5-second refresh, and the information is refreshed every 5 seconds. Evaluation. The system was implemented and a pilot study was done with 7 participants from MATLAB lab. Evaluation was based on the accent, turnaround time, speed, pitch, and the length of the sentence. In future, a usability test will be done on the elderly people. Here are the results of the study which we did. The preferences were shown towards the transparent and more horizontal layout. Participants were satisfied with turnaround time, which was 5 seconds. And there were some difficulties related to long sentences and even foreign names. Conclusion and future work. Integrating social networking to IPTV using speech-to-text technology. The advantage of this is that it is a natural way of expressing. It's more convenient. There is no strenuous task of typing. It requires minimum effort and it's less distracting. The primary user group who might benefit from this application would be elderly people, people who have lower vision and mobility. A secondary user group targeted is regular users. This application can be further extended to other social networking websites like Facebook, MySpace, etc.
So you said that elderly people tend to like Twitter because they become more verbose.
Can you be louder?
Sure. You said that elderly people tend to like Twitter because they tend to become verbose.
Yeah,
but Twitter is about being concise. So
because Twitter has like 140 character limit, and you have to express yourself within that restriction, right, of 140 characters.
Okay.
So elderly people are very good as they age with language. So they show a preference. There was a study done on it, and that's the result they got.
Okay. Sorry, wait a second. Is your problem specific to IPTV, or is it a problem that applies to regular TV as well?
The problem, our system is to just give convenience to people who are like who are elderly and like who have like problems like limited vision, and it's just to provide convenience to people who have. Did I answer your question?
Does this apply to regular television as well? Do they have these problems?
Like what kind of problems?
Well, the problems you identified earlier in your presentation. I don't think the connection between the problems that you identified elderly people suffering from and the specificness.
Yeah, this problem is there with all, even mobile phones and other technologies, right?
Oh, okay.
Like they are integrated by all kind of technologies. So it's not limited to only television set.
Okay.
Rita had a question and then.
Okay, how did you deal with the problem with different accents in your speech to submission?
That's not something which I dealt with. I've used a third-party application called Duolingo for the speech-to-text conversion. So it did it, and it was pretty good with the conversion. And but there were some problems with like the sentences and like some names and stuff. It was very good with the names which are Western, but it was not very good with the names which are like foreign names.
Only names? It doesn't matter.
Names and even long sentences. You have to be very clear when you spoke a word. If you are not very clear, fumble when you speak, it would predict a different word. So in that case, if it gave you a wrong conversion, you always had a chance to correct